Thanks. My name is Tom. I'm just peachy. Thanks for asking. I always tell people that when they ask how I'm doing. I'm just peachy. Kind of sweet and fuzzy, but inside's just a cold, hard, dark, ugly pit. Clinging on to the last few bits of sweetness it has yet to let go of. By round of applause, how many of you got spanked when you were a kid? How many of you got spanked after you were a kid? That's the kind of enthusiasm I'm looking for right there. When I was a kid and I did something to deserve a spanking, my dad would be like, "Go get me someone to beat you with." Thought I'd be funny one time. I came back with a tissue. Wrapped it around his hand and beat me for 20 minutes. I thought about joining the American Society of Skeptics, but I don't trust them. Called him up. I was like, "Hi, this is Tom." The guy said, "Prove it." I was like, "Wow, you guys are hardcore." "I don't think I can prove that to you." He said, "Are you sure?" I said, "No." He said, "Okay, you're in." I work with people with special needs. I wait tables. That's right, we have a waiter over here. Lady came in and she ordered mozzarella sticks. She ate about half of those and was dipping them in sauce. And she finally asked, "Is there meat in this marinara sauce?" "Yeah." She says, "I'm a vegetarian." "Yeah, not anymore, you're not." Carnivore like the rest of us. The guy asked me how big a small pizza was, so I showed him, and he's like, "Oh, that's too big." He said, "What's a calzone?" I said, "It's a small pizza folded in half." He said, "I'll have that." Lady came in on Monday to where I work, where I was at, and asked me, "Are you open on Monday?" I said yes, and she left. "Thank you, ma'am. I'm glad I don't have to wait on you." As a white comic, I have to be careful I don't use the N-word on stage. Not that I would anyway, I'm just saying. The fact that I can't makes me nervous. So I try to stay as far away from it as possible. I don't even like to use the word vinegar. I prefer to say vin-word. Unless it's distilled white vinegar, and then it's okay. I got peed on recently. I was at a party, sitting on the floor in the kitchen, and she came up to me and peed all over. I should probably, yeah. The rest of the party went fine. My wife told me a story about these people that have this dog that they thought was pregnant. They took the dog to the vet, and the vet tested it, said, "No, the dog's not pregnant, the dog thinks it's pregnant." And apparently it thought it a lot, because it swelled up, got all fat, and it produced milk, and they had to milk the dog. Can you imagine having to milk a dog? What do you do with that? You make sour cream, cream cheese, yogurt, maybe coffee creamer. Just seems like a shame to waste, it's what I'm saying. So my wife tells me that the vet tells them the solution to this problem is that they have to get a baby monkey to take care of, like it's a puppy. It's like a baby monkey. Why don't you just get a freaking puppy? So I asked her about it, like a baby monkey. She said, "Well, not a real baby monkey, a stuffed animal baby monkey." I'm like, "You didn't say that, you just said a baby monkey." So I'm thinking she's the coolest dog on the block with her own pet monkey. Yeah, it's my dog. That's her pet monkey. Got him a little saddle, but the monkey kept collapsing under the weight. I did say it was a dog that peed on me, right? That explains your reaction. So the dog peed on me when I was sitting on the floor. Like I said, the rest of the party went fine. They did my laundry and it was cool. But I asked the host of the party to be my friend on Facebook afterwards, and they denied me. Really? If your dog pisses on someone and they ask to be your friend at Facebook, you're freaking obligated to say yes. cool. Her dog and I are friends now. Worked out. Walking out of Book World recently, I noticed the cashier had a name tag on that said welcome to, then had her name, and then said Book World. But her name was Gay, so it said welcome to Gay Book World. I didn't even remember going in Gay Book World. I couldn't believe that somebody didn't notice that when they were making name tags, make her own special tag, like, welcome to Book World, my name's Gay. Except then people would have just thought, wow, her name must be really bad. So bad she wouldn't even put it on her name tag. Just tell them my name's Gay. You guys know donkeys kill more people every year than plane crashes? It's pretty amazing. I find it hard to believe donkeys could even get off the ground, let alone crush a crowd of people when they land. Don't have nearly as much time to open a parachute and you jump off a donkey either. I think that's how so many people die. My wife pointed out a snake in our yard recently. I did a little bit of internet research and discovered it was a poisonous copperhead snake, which is unfortunate because I liked going outside. In doing my research, I discovered the hognose snake, which if you're not familiar with it, as I wasn't, it is not a dangerous snake, but it will act dangerous. It'll puff up, try and get all big and look threatening. If that doesn't work, it'll roll over on its back and play dead. I think it would be cool if elementary school bullies were like that. Come on, what do you got? Give me your lunch money. No. That would have made school a lot easier for me. So I don't have any kids. I have yet to be at my quiet, peaceful home and think to myself, what my house needs is screaming children. Like if I was interviewing a potential roommate to live with me, and they couldn't sit still for 2 minutes without getting up, running around, screaming their head off, spilling the drapers in the carpet, crapping themselves, to have me clean it up, there's no way I would live with that person. Let alone invite their brother or sister to move in next year. One of my favorite iPhone apps is the when is it time to move on to the next girlfriend app. Compares your ages and calculates her tolerance for putting up with your crap while cross-evaluating the financial dichotomies inevitably incurred in training a new girl, thereby providing a statistically appropriate timeline which to monitor your relationship. There's an app for that. My name's Tom, I'm off. Thanks a lot.